A week after Hue Menzies stepped away as the head coach of the national senior women's team, Center Circle caught up with him at his training base in Orlando, Florida, to dig deeper into his reasons for parting company with the JFF. Firstly, Menzies wants to make it clear that he stepped away, not resigned, as his contract had expired long ago.
So resignation that's not the word. We stepped away from the fair because, to be honest, I didn't know what my position was, because after the contract is over, I was told through the media that the president was having a board meeting, to decide what they're going to do with me. And so I have not heard what the result of that is. And, with me personally, I felt like, I've created a little bit of animosity between the administration and myself. And maybe if somebody else comes to a point where there's no communication at this point. So hopefully if I step away, if somebody comes in, then dialogue can start working. So, I just hope that things can be different with them, because at the end of the day, we all want to help these young individuals, and football is definitely a platform to be able to do that.
And even a week after walking away, Menzies is still yet to hear from the JFF.
No, nobody has reached out to me. It's not surprise, but and I personally hasn't reached to them. I've made my statement public, and obviously they can't. They're saying they can't respond because I haven't responded to them. So it's a stalemate right now. And, I got a club to run. I got things going on, and I just need to know what my calendar looks like in the next 5 years, and that's how I operate. It's not about me personally, it's about the program and what it can do for the young individuals. And I'm not talking about just females, I'm talking about male and females on a whole. And I just think that we have an opportunity here to help these individuals to promote themselves and promote the country, but we're just not taking advantage of it. So, I'm disappointed that the way things went down, but obviously in the long run, you just hope that my situation will help moving forward the program, and hopefully we can learn from it, they can learn from it, and try to fix those things.
But the ones who feel it the most from Menzies' departure are the players.
They're very disappointed. They want me to reconsider, some of them. Some of them understand, that, hey, they understand that I have to move on. They know what we've put into this. They've seen it. They know I care about them. So, but, they have concerns, but they're big women now, so they gotta make decisions on their own. I gotta make a decision, they have to make a decision. So very disappointed, yes, they are.
As to whether he would reconsider his decision, Menzies says it would be difficult.
I feel like I'm a distraction right now to the administration because there's no communication. So I feel like if I step away, then hopefully they can start communicating with somebody else. So once that needs to get going, for me to even think about anything. But right now, I'm not the person to be able to fix this.
But one thing he is sure about is that he'll never work with the current JFF again.
That'll be tough, and I'm gonna be very frank about that. Yeah, I just feel like you gotta know how to do this business, and that's something that I will always question, if they're capable of doing that. I probably will try to help the region as much as I can. I've gotten some people reach out to me in the last couple of days, and to try to help and continue helping. But Trinidad needs help, Guyana needs help. A lot of these other countries that need help, and I've gotten some messages from some of the smaller countries, presidents. There's two in particular that wanted me to kind of oversee some things for them, and I have no problem doing that because we're just trying to help the region.
But you will not turn your back on Jamaica.
Nah, you can't turn. I mean, that's my country, man. My country. We've created history, and nobody can take that away. You know, and for the players, for the staff, you know, we've created a big history. Things that we've overstepped our boundaries, you know, and we had to. So, you know, and more power to the people of Jamaica, because I think we did make Jamaica proud.
Menzies was brought to the program by Reggae Girlz ambassador Deandrea Marley. That relationship, he says, is still intact.
Deandrea, you know, she felt like it was best for me to walk because of my temperament and that current administration. So she didn't object to it. You know, we always gonna have our issues and so forth. I mean, but you know, at the end of the day, we're in it for the right reasons, and she understands that I care. But you know, it's left to be seen. I mean, what goes forward, you know, and hopefully they can sort things out, they get the right people in place, and move on.
Although Menzies has called it a day, his backroom staff remains committed to the program.
You know, they're just as disappointed and frustrated as I am. Probably not to the point where they're walking away, but you know, they have a commitment with the 17s and the 20s, and you know, my recommendation to them was to finish the job, because that's what we're here to do. I wanted to go through till the Olympic qualifiers, but for some reason that didn't work out. But you know, the group as a whole, we're very disappointed in how the federation has handled the situation. But in the long run, I just hope that we can resolve this peacefully, pay the coaches, pay the staff what we contracted to, and then hopefully we can move on and try to make things better. When we leave, we wanted to make sure the program is in a situation where coaches are getting paid, players are getting paid. So it's the principles of everything. So as far as, I mean, we're not going to turn money down. We never do, because you always can use money to do certain things. But by the end of the day, it's the principles of how, if you sign a contract, you should be obligated to that contract. And that's all I've been talking about. Just how I do my business here, I don't have a contract with a coach unless I know I have the money in the bank. So that's all. So I'm always a year ahead of my budget. So that's how I run my business. So if I know I'm going to pay you $40,000 for the year, I'm going to already have that money put aside to do that. I'm not sure GFF operates in that manner.
Menzies has also spent heavily from his credit card on the national senior women's team.
I'm in a position I could do that to help, but we're not here to just give money away to people. I got family, I got things I got to take care of, but yeah, I mean, we do it out of the best interest of the program at the time. We don't want to make the things look embarrassing or anything like that, so we have to do that. But in the long run, you know, I mean, I do think that, I hope that GFF will start looking at these things and say, how can we avoid this from happening? Because a coach shouldn't be able to be walking around with a credit card spending. I mean, it's like interviewing for the job now. You're gonna say, how is your credit line? You know, do you have, you know, that shouldn't be the answer.
Even when the girls got to France ahead of the World Cup, Menzies had to be paying for rooms during the training camp.
Well, we had to help out with Leon. Yeah, the FIFA pays for most of during the World Cup starts, but our prep money, yeah, we had to help with that.
Training kits and staff kits were also paid for by Menzies.
Between myself, Lauren, Alacran, we invested in gear for the training gears and staff wear, and yeah, we've invested into that. Yeah. It just wasn't part of the contract from Umbro, so you know, we wanted us to look the part in the World Cup, so we went out on our own, and with the approval of the GFF, yeah, we went out and got it.